This is a Cranfield Sound production. Pisces, Episode 1, Deja Vu.
You have no choice. Feel the anger. Feel the pain running in your blood, scorching your veins.
Christ.
What? Anton?
I was dreaming. A nightmare.
You okay?
There were people. You were there. And that woman again, calling my name.
Go to sleep, Anton. It's 3:30.
It's always so vivid, like I'm there.
Dreams are, Anton. Go back to sleep.
I can't. I'm sweating like a pig.
Good night. Oh.
Beth.
Come on, eat up. You're giving me a lift to work today, remember? Remember, Anton? Calling Anton Savage. Welcome to Planet Earth, 38 Hayes Lane, SW16, where in approximately 3 minutes' time, Mr. Anton Savage will be driving his delightful young girlfriend to work on an empty stomach if he doesn't start eating within the next 5 seconds. And you know what his coach thinks about training on an empty stomach, don't you?
I'm not training today.
What? Oh, come off it, Anton. You've got a race on Saturday. You've got to train.
I haven't got to do anything.
Anton, I've already had Ted blasting off down the phone at me about your attitude the last couple of weeks. Now, if he's had to resort to using me, there must be something wrong. He said you'd hardly been to the pool this week, and last time you did, you barely got your hair wet. It's time you got your act together, he said. And you know what? I agree with him. Anton, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah. And I'm the Princess of Wales. Anton, are you going to let me in on all this, or am I going to have to resort to psychotherapy?
Maybe I need it.
And I'll charge you. The government might pay me peanuts, but my private fees are astronomical. I'm warning you. Anton?
It's that woman.
Oh, God.
Beth, she's so real. I can't stop thinking about her.
Anton, for goodness sake, it's only a dream.
It's more than that.
I'm going to be late.
I have to know who she is.
Are you going to give me a lift, or do I have to ring for a cab?
It's important to me, Beth.
Forget it. I'll catch a bus. I'm going to be late.
I have to know who she is.
Are you going to give me a lift, or do I have to ring for a cab?
It's important to me, Beth.
Forget it. I'll catch a bus.
Beth? Beth?
Sorry about the noise, Elizabeth. There's a bit of an incident this morning.
We've had to take the men off their duties and lock them up. They're none too happy about it, as you can see.
What happened?
Some of the lifers strayed into B-Wing and started a fight.
Straight into B-Wing? How?
We're grossly understaffed at the moment. Ever since that incident with Mr. Kellner, we've found it difficult to find staff who touch the place, to be honest.
Who have I got today?
A new chap. Transfer from Wakefield. William Gregg. Calls himself Billy.
William Gregg? That rings a bell. Any problems?
Keeps himself to himself.
Well, there's nothing unusual in that.
It's a bit extreme, though, in this case. He's not said a single word to anyone since he's arrived. We've tried, but it's like talking to a brick wall.
Did anything unusual happen to him in Wakefield?
Not really. Yeah, have a look.
Murder. A crime of passion.
So he claims.
So he's in for life, then?
That's right. Excuse me, will you, Elizabeth? Mason will let you in. Give me a call if you need assistance.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Henderson.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Mason. I'll call you if I need you. Billy? Hello, Billy. My name's Miss Walker. Elizabeth. Most people call me Beth. We feel it's important to have friends in here. People you can trust. I'd like to be your friend. If ever you want to tell me anything, in confidence, or just talk to me, I'll be here. Any time at all. Is there anything on your mind now, Billy? Anything you want to say to me? I can only stay a short while with you now, Billy, but I'll be back again, tomorrow maybe, and we could talk for longer. Is that all right, Billy? Billy? I'll be back tomorrow, Billy.
Any luck, Elizabeth?
Sorry?
Managed to get through to him?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you all right?
He looked at me, right into my eyes. It was odd, as if he was possessed or something. I've never seen anything like it. And that muttering, what's it all for? Is he in pain?
Play acting, if you ask me. All for effect. Yeah, settle down.
Trapped like an animal, entombed in this place. This is intolerable. Intolerable. I shall not allow it. Please. Please.
Okay, Anton. Push harder. Come on. Stroke. Remember what I told you. Get your right arm under. Come on. Come on, it's all right. I've got you. What in hell's name was that all about? Cramp, was it? Jesus, Anton, you scared me half to death. I thought I was going to lose one of my best swimmers.
I saw her. I saw her, Beth, at the pool, looking in at me through the window. She was there.
I'm sorry, darling.
You haven't been listening to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've had a really bad day. I'm exhausted. What were you saying?
Doesn't matter.
No, come on, Anton. If there's something you want to say, you went training, you said, and something happened at the pool.
I half drowned. It doesn't matter.
What? Drowned? Are you okay?
You're fine. Ted did his
But
life-saving
I
bit.
don't understand what happened.
I told you it doesn't matter.
Anton, please.
I don't want to talk about it, Beth.
Who's Billy?
He's one of the inmates. I met him today. He's very odd.
Really?
Very. I can't get him out of my head.
You know how I feel then?
Sorry.
Nothing.
Oh, God, you're not going to start droning on about that woman again, are
I
you?
saw her, Beth. At the pool. She was there.
What?
It's true.
Anton, you must be daydreaming.
I'm not.
She is a fantasy figure. Someone your subconscious has dragged up for some reason. Like Marilyn Monroe or Kylie Minogue.
Oh, come off it.
It's a dream, Anton. A reoccurring dream, okay, but it is still
No,
a dream.
Beth, she's
you
real.
You cannot go around with your head permanently on cloud 9. Anton, you'll start losing your grip on reality.
Oh, for God's sake, don't
I
patronise me.
wasn't patronising you. I was just being practical.
Do you think I want her up here day and night?
Well, I don't know. Quite possibly, yes.
What?
Well, maybe she's some sort of mental substitute.
For what?
I don't know. Oh, look, I'm tired. Let's drop it, shall we?
What do you mean, Beth?
I'm going to bed.
Beth, tell me.
Oh, God, Anton, do I have to spell it out for you? You're sick and tired of me, of us. So you whip up a little Miss Perfect.
Oh, for God's
Well, am I
sake.
right?
Do you seriously believe
Look, I
that?
don't know. I don't know what to believe. It's all getting completely beyond a joke.
Beth, I don't believe you think that.
Look, I'm tired.
Is there something you're not telling me?
What?
You're hiding something.
Oh, no, you're being completely irrational.
Don't patronise me.
I am going to bed.
I said don't patronise me, Beth.
Good night, Anton.
No, wait.
You can't go around with your head permanently on cloud 9. Anton, you'll start losing your grip on reality.
What?
You'll become obsessed.
What's going on?
You're asking me.
You've said this before. Only different. You went out of the room.
What?
And I smashed this.
What the hell are you talking
I
about?
got so angry I smashed this.
Oh, yes, and you put it back together again with superglue whilst my back was turned, didn't you? Very clever.
I don't understand.
I've had enough of this. I really am going to bed.
No.
Good night, Anton.
No. But Beth, it's different. I don't understand.
Sorry I'm late, Mr. Henderson. I've had a bit of hassle at home.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Elizabeth. Nothing insurmountable, I hope.
Oh, no. How's Billy today?
Oh, yes. I meant to talk to you about him. I don't think it would be very wise for you to see him today.
Why? Is there something wrong? Has he talked?
No, not yet. But he has been expressing himself in other ways.
Meaning?
It started with these.
Paintings. Oh, dear.
I'm afraid some of them are rather graphic.
They all seem to concentrate on the head. Look, even in these ones of the whole body, the face is grossly exaggerated, and that expression. Oh, it's painful. The eyes. Oh, my God. It's as if his brain is being torn apart. Can I have access to his personal files?
Well, of course,
I
but
want to see if there's any history of mental illness in his family.
Elizabeth, I'm afraid I'm going to have to take you off his case.
No, what?
I'm assigning him to Dr. Warner as soon as he comes out of isolation.
You've put him in isolation for a few graphic paintings.
No, but
So why take me off the case now?
Elizabeth, calm down.
I am perfectly calm.
I think you better come with me to his cell, but I warn you, it's not very pleasant.
Oh, my God, the stench.
We haven't been able to clean up yet, I'm afraid. Staff problems.
What did he... Oh, my God.
I did warn you.
It's me.
Here you are.
Thank you. Why paint me? And like that?
Perhaps you understand now why I have to take you off this case.
Mr. Henderson, you can't. If I'm featuring so strongly in his visions, if I'm that important to him for whatever reason, then I might be the key to curing him.
This isn't a hospital, Elizabeth. It's a prison, and I have to put the safety of my staff first.
But if I'd wanted a safe job, I'd have worked in Marks and Spencer's, Mr. Henderson. I really must insist I see Billy today.
Elizabeth,
Can you
why
get a
do-
photographer into his cell before it's cleaned up?
a photographer?
Or do I have to go out and buy an Instamatic and do it myself?
No, I expect we can arrange a photographer. But really...
No
what
buts,
you-
Mr. Henderson. Now, will you have Mr. Mason accompany me to his isolation cell?
She is the key, you understand?
Please,
Please, I don't want to hurt her.
I felt its presence surge from her. It runs deep in her blood. We must use it. Use her.
Can't. Not again.
Silence! Do you think I have endured this interminable waiting to have you stop me when victory is so near? Do you believe you have any power at all? I command you. I control every fiber of your being.
Please.
Can you hear me? I want you to tell me about these. Your drawings. What do they mean, Billy?
Please.
You can hear me.
You've got to get us out of here.
Us. Oh. 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 Anton? Anton, is that you? It is you. I didn't think you were home. What are you doing out here? It's freezing. Anton, God, you're as cold as ice. How long have you been out here? You haven't shaved. Anton, what on earth's going on?
Beth, what's happening to me? Why hasn't she come?
Anton, come inside, please.
No. No!
Anton, I don't want to play this game anymore. I've had enough. You're frightening me.
I don't want it to be like this. You don't understand. It isn't a game.
Anton, please come inside.
I can't.
Are you going to answer that or am I? 2418. Yes. Yes. He's here. I'll just get him. It's Ted. He wants to speak to you. It sounded important. Anton, for God's sake.
All right.
Go.
Who the...
You have to leave him. You must go. You are endangering his life. You have no part in his destiny.
What on earth are you talking about? Who are you?
His destiny lies with me.
I don't believe this.
Ted, you've got to... Ted? That was Ted. He sacked me. I didn't turn up to a race, so he chucked me off the team. Beth, what are you doing?
What does it look like?
Beth, you can't...
I've had enough of people telling me what I can and what I can't do. I've had enough of your ridiculous games, and Anton, I've just about had enough of you.
You can't leave me, not now.
Do you know, you really are incredible. Most couples, when they have problems with their sex life, they sit down and they talk about it, or they argue about it, or they go to a marriage guidance counsellor. But no, not Anton Savage. Oh, no. He invents a neat little fantasy figure, drives me insane with jealousy.
Jealousy?
And then the joke's on me. She's standing in the back garden, telling me to get out of his life. Well, ha, bloody ha.
What?
You're sick.
She's here.
Jesus Christ, Anton.
Stay there, Beth. Just stay.
This isn't happening.
Where are you?
Goodbye, Anton.
Where are you? Show yourself!
Traffic has come to a standstill on all roads in the area, and police warn there may be delays of up to 3 hours on the South Circular due to riots in central London.
Come
The riots
on!
began shortly after dawn, when reporter Chris Lawrence sent us this report.
Well, what do they all mean, Billy? Are you going to talk to me again? What are you doing in here, Billy? You don't belong here. Henderson didn't believe me, you know, when I told him you spoke to me. I'm beginning to doubt it myself. There really doesn't seem to be much there, does there, Billy? God, I'm so tired. Perhaps I was just imagining it. It looks quite sterile in here, doesn't it? Now they've cleaned it all up. I wasn't supposed to come in and see you today, you know. I suppose I needed someone to talk to. I miss him, you see. It's only been 3 days, and I'm missing him like hell.
No! Stop it!
Billy?
Help me!
Billy! You're hurting me!
God's sake, get out of the way! Oh, this is ridiculous. What the hell?
He's near. I can feel his pain. We must escape. We must.
Please, don't make me hurt her.
Now. Do it now.
Billy, where did you get that knife from? No!
We must escape.
Billy! Put the knife down, please.
Call Henderson.
I can't.
I'll kill you. Henderson, get in here now.
Billy, please!
What's going on here?
Let me out of here or I'll kill her.
That's right now.
You don't understand.
Come on, mate. Don't worry. Won't be long now.
I've got to get to prison.
Prison? You're going to hospital, mate, not prison.
Thank you. I'll take over from here.
Right, oh, Mom.
There's no need to worry, Anton Savage. You're safe now.
You. It's you.
Out of the cell now, or all of you.
Greg, you're only going to make matters worse if this carries on like this.
Out! Get out!
God's sake. Mason, shut the men up, will you?
We're going to go up on the roof.
What?
Billy?
I want a free passage up to the roof of B-Wing. No guards.
Greg, there's nothing you can do about
You want
this.
me to kill her?
Mr. Henderson, please!
All right. We'll let you up there.
No guards.
No guards, providing you let Miss Walker go.
No conditions. We both go.
Mr. Henderson!
All right. Daniels, Barraclough, downstairs now.
You two.
Greg,
Back!
Anton Savage.
Where am I?
Safe. For the moment.
It hurts.
It will pass.
Who are you?
A friend.
No. No, please tell me. I must know. I dreamed about you. Am I dreaming now?
No.
Who are you?
My name is Pisces.
This machine. Am I dying? Are you an angel or something? Oh, Jesus, listen to me. What am I talking about?
This is unfortunate.
Bloody painful.
You have a gift, Anton Savage.
Please, call me Anton.
A gift that others may try to abuse.
Gift.
Do you not feel it?
The only thing I can feel at the moment is a sharp pain in the back of my head.
I was sure it was you.
Sorry?
Maybe I was wrong.
I'm sorry. I really don't understand. Jesus!
Are in pain?
Yes.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
Please, stop saying that and give me something for it.
Billy, please put the knife away. They've let us up here now.
I've told you, I don't want to hurt you.
And I don't want to hurt you either. We're friends, remember?
Friends.
Yes. We can trust each other.
Please, let her go.
She is necessary. Through her, we shall find that which we seek.
Don't understand.
Soon. Listen to me.
Billy?
The edge.
Ah! Billy, what are you doing?
Over there, jump.
What?
We're going to jump down into that wall.
We'll break our necks.
My God, what's he doing? Is he mad? Mason, where the hell are the police? Give me that megaphone.
See? We're all right, see? We're getting out.
Greg, you're endangering yourself
You want
unnecessarily.
to trick us? I'll take care
Let
of you.
Miss
I
Walker
know you
go
will, Billy.
now.
We can
And we
get out
can
of here,
talk about
both of
this
us, if we're calm
sensibly.
and do what they say.
No, we don't have to. We don't need them.
Greg, this is your
Listen to
last
them.
warning.
They think they're in control. They're not. They'll see. You'll see.
He's free.
Who's free?
Darkness approaches. The time of confrontation is near. If you are the one, then you are too vulnerable here. We must leave.
Leave?
Immediately.
Take up thy bed and walk, you mean? I'm sorry, this one's... What's happening?
Feel no more pain. Let it flow from you. Let it. We must leave now.
The pain's gone. You cured me.
Anton, come quickly. There is little time.
But how did you do that?
Is that the police? Listen, you got to get down here now. Yes, I'm fully aware of that. But we need more than a helicopter and a couple of snipers now. A bloody car bomb's gone off. Yes, a bomb. We've got a huge bloody hole in the prison wall. It's chaos. Mason, did you see what happened to... Mason? Mason!
When I felt the ripple in time, I thought I had found you, but...
The what?
Time folding in upon itself, repeating itself.
I felt that too.
You did?
Yes. A couple of times. Everything stopped and then sort of wound itself back. I thought I was going mad.
Then it is you.
What is?
You caused the time ripple.
I did?
This is your gift. I have found you. We should be safe here for a while. There is much to do before we leave.
Leave?
There is a long journey ahead of us, Anton.
Now just hold on a minute. I'm not going anywhere until you give me a few explanations. You just pulled me off a life support machine with a click of your fingers, and I don't even know who you are. Or for that reason, what on earth has been happening to me the last 3 weeks? I mean, visions, time slips, superpowers, all that kind of stuff. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before.
You are confused.
Dead right I'm confused. I'm baffled.
Try to use your gift.
I'm sorry?
Try to roll back time, as you did before.
Now look,
Try it.
Well, what do I do?
Concentrate. You've done it before. Empty your mind of all the questions and doubts. Use your gift. Concentrate.
Nothing's happening.
It is as I thought. There are too many links with this world holding you back. Too many ties.
What's that supposed to mean?
Darkness approaches. There is much to do. Follow me.
But you haven't explained a thing. Pisces, wait!
There! He's in there!
Let her go now.
Find a way in, now!
We're going in there.
Billy, I don't think I can walk much further.
You're bleeding.
I cut myself when we fell.
Not far to go now. In there.
But Billy, we can't. It's private property. No entry, it says. Please, Billy, let me go home. You can come with me. I won't tell anyone where you are. I promise I can help you.
Quickly! Through here. I'll lift you. Stay there. I'm coming. Down. Get down! We're safe now. Nobody can get to us now.
Billy, why are you doing all of this? Can you tell me?
I didn't mean to kill him. I didn't want to. I don't want to harm you.
No, Billy, I know you don't.
You're beautiful. I won't let him harm you.
Won't let who harm me?
He's telling me, see? All the time. He made me kill the other one. He thinks he runs the show, but he doesn't. I don't have to do what he says. Not all the time. Did you like my pictures?
Yes, Billy, I did.
I was the best at school. Art, maths, the best. Did you like them?
They were very good.
I did one specially for you. Looked like you, didn't it?
Yes.
He didn't think I'd do it, but I did. See? He doesn't always run the show. I run the show, me. We're safe now.
Yes, Billy, we're safe now.
They can't get us up here.
Too high. I can see all the doors from up here. No way in for them. Not without us seeing. Clever, huh?
Yes, Billy. Very clever.
Know any songs?
What?
Know any songs? Sing me a song. You won't mind. He'd like to hear you sing. I want to hear you sing. Go on. We'll listen. Go on.
Well, I don't know any.
Yes, you do.
I-
Go on. Sing.
Sing. Train whistle blowing out along the bay.
Shut up! She's here.
Who?
We're up here. We can see you.
I don't believe this.
Where is he?
Safe.
Bring him to me. Now.
No.
I demand it. I'll kill the girl. I will. Bring him now, or I'll kill her. Very well.
Billy, no! Please, Billy!
Pisces, how much longer do I... Beth. Oh my God!
No, Anton!
You. At last. No! Sing.
Train whistle blowing out along the bay.
Shut up. She's here.
Who?
We're up here. We can see you.
I don't believe this.
Beth, come over here.
Anton?
Now.
Anton, no.
Don't leave me there, bastard!
Anton, what are you doing?
Well, you gonna kill me? What do you think?
Anton, stop it!
Oh,
You're wrong!
no!
Anton, don't give in to him. It's what he wants.
Come on, Beth. Let's get out of here.
Anton!
Come on!
It's time for confrontation, darkness. I command you.
It was an easy win, Pisces.
The battle is not yet over.
His anger was enough.
No, not enough. He fled. There is another round to play.
What are you doing?
Stealing a car. Get in.
Are you mad? What's going
We're
on?
getting out of here. That's what's going on.
Anton, you can't run away from all this. You killed him. They'll find you out. You'll never get away with it.
You don't understand.
I don't believe you did it.
Please, Beth, you don't know who he was.
That's just it. I do. I did. Oh, God. I can't stand any more of this. It's a nightmare.
Beth.
Take me home, Anton, please. Now. I want everything to be normal again. Take me home.
Look about us, Pisces. A young child plays with smouldering sticks in the scarred remnants of his hope. A mother plucks her baby from the flames, face torn with broken glass, bony fingers of a bloody hand stretch for help where there is none. All around us, violence upon violence, young, old, strong, weak, no matter. All surrender to the flames, to steal, to each other. And you know why, Pisces. You know why.
The bomb, which exploded less than 7 feet away from the west wing of the prison, killed 12 of the prison staff and inmates outright, and coincided with a sharp increase in street violence on the south bank. The IRA have admitted full responsibility.
I've got to go to them,
No,
Anton.
Beth.
They might think I'm dead. They might need my
There's
help.
nothing you can do, Beth. We're going to collect a few things and then we're getting out. We're going away, both of us. You'll see it'll work out, all of it. I really...
Oh, my God! Our house! This can't be happening! Anton, we've
Get back
got...
in the car, Beth.
We just can't can't
All
leave.
this is behind us now, Beth. I told you, we're going
You
away.
keep saying that, Anton, and I want...
There'll be time for explanations later. Please, trust me.
He was so young. Anton, he never meant to hurt me.
You don't understand. I saw him, and then...
I'm so tired. I can't believe... You're so different. You've changed so much.
He killed my brother,
What?
William Gregg. I'll never forget that face. The crime of passion, they called it. I felt sick when I saw him standing there with you. More than sick.
I've been so stupid.
I thought I'd forgiven him. Love thine enemy, isn't that what they say? Forgive those that trespass against us.
I thought I recognized this name, but I never made the connection.
Bullshit, all of it. I couldn't forgive him. I had to kill him. And that was a crime of passion.
Anton, I'm sorry.
I need some fresh air. We used to come here when we were young. Mum, me, Robert. He loved to go in the arcades.
You've never talked about him? Not a lot.
Trying to forget about him. All of them. That's the only way to carry on living, isn't it? You can't live in the past all your life.
Billy seemed so mixed up, so confused. Even when he was being violent, it wasn't as if it was really him. He wasn't a schizophrenic. It was more than
We're going
that.
on a journey, Beth. Both of us.
A journey where?
I'm not sure yet. I don't completely understand how or why. I just know that for the first time in my life, I'm doing the right thing. There's nothing left for me here. Like a bride of oaks.
Anton, you can't simply wave a magic wand and make everything better, just like that. We've got responsibilities, not only to each other, but to everyone else. They'll be looking for you, for us.
They won't find us. I won't let them. Beth, everything's going to be all right now.
I'm cold. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
We should sleep. Not in the car, that's dangerous. There are some huts under the arcade. Come on. There you are. Home from home. It's quite warm, really.
Just want to lie down.
Look, you can use these.
Thanks.
We always used to wonder what was in these things. Witches and goblins, Robert said. Hey, what's happened to your leg?
Oh, it's all right now.
It doesn't look all right.
What's going to happen to us, Anton? I'm very frightened.
Shh.
What was that?
Go to sleep.
There's someone out there.
Shh. I'll go and look. Don't worry. Stay here. Hello? Hello? Pisces.
Sit down, Anton. You have a choice to make. Either you join me or you surrender to the hatred you feel, the thirst for revenge. You surrender to darkness. The choice is yours, Anton.
Then I choose to join you.
Brave words.
Pisces, we're both coming. Beth and me.
There is no place for her on our journey.
But I can't leave her.
You saw her die, Anton.
No, I saved her. I used my power. I changed it.
You simply postponed her death.
No, you're wrong.
Fate is cruel and inevitable.
She's here, isn't she? What if she wasn't meant to die? What if my rolling back time was part of her fate?
There is a lot for you to learn, Anton.
somebody there?
Elizabeth! Please, don't scream.
No, you're dead. I saw you. You're dead.
What's going...
Oh, my God.
Can't have her, Anton. She's mine now.
Beth, get away from him.
She wants to stay with me. She loves me.
Slowly, towards me.
You'll have to come and get her.
Please. Billy.
That isn't him, Beth. It's darkness.
Elizabeth!
He's possessed, Beth.
Shall I kill her again, Anton? This flesh may be decaying, but there's life in it yet. I could snap her neck yet, Anton.
Billy, no.
Get off her!
Well then, what now? Do you want to finish the job? I killed your brother, remember? A bullet through the head, paralyzed from the neck down. Weeks of torturous non-existence as the machines kept him on the brink. Then out goes the plug, out goes the light, and that's that. Bye-bye, Roberto. Going to let me walk free now, are you? Oh, Anton, the sweetness of revenge. Oh, feel the anger, Anton. Feel it run in your blood, scorch your veins. Kill, join me, kill me.
We're getting out of here.
Elizabeth, don't leave.
Don't listen to him.
You cannot escape me.
Watch us.
Don't leave me.
Beth? 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 What's going on? Excuse me.
2 bodies were washed ashore early this morning. A man and a woman, both dead. These people believe it was a suicide pact.
Oh, no.
No!
Let her go, Anton. Your world is a cruel, harsh place. Leave it all behind. There is so much for us to see, so many new skies, new lands to walk upon. Come with me, Anton, to new worlds, where mothers need have no fear for their newborn, where the airs are gentle, where there is no pain, no cruelty. Come with me, Anton.
Pisces Episode 1 featured Maria Galante as Pisces, Nigel Fares as Anton Savage, Lucy Porch as Beth, Matt Shepherd as Billy, Michael Canavan as Mr. Henderson, Gary Russell as Ted, and Nicholas Briggs as Darkness. It was written and directed by Nigel Fares, and the studio manager was John Ainsworth.
Right, come on. That's it. Put him. That's it.
You don't understand.
Look, come on, mate. Don't worry. Won't be long now.
Sorry, I did that really crappily. It wasn't very reassuring. It was like, come on, you wanker. You're only dying, for God's sake.
Okay.
Hello. Welcome to the first of a regular glimpse behind the scenes here at Cranfield Sound Studios. In this special extended edition, I'll be previewing some of the episodes of Pisces to come, and talking to writer and director Nigel
I
Fairs.
envisaged her as a Lady Penelope type character. You know, head's twice as big as her body.
Actress Maria Galante, who stars as Pisces.
Make a very good spaghetti bolognese.
Ah.
Excellent cappuccino coffee.
I've also actor Nicholas Briggs, who plays the villain of the piece, Darkness.
Donald Sinden. No, that's what everyone says. I keep joking that it's Donald Sinden talking about church architecture, rubbing his hands, you know. It was just this idea.
John Ainsworth, who had a hand in creating the series.
Oh, Anton Savage is a win, honestly.
And Lizzie Hahn, who will be playing one of the regular characters, Alitza.
We do feed off each other, well, not literally. Savage I may be, but Nigel's, not to my taste. He licked my leather suit, though.
During a recording break for episode 4 of the series, I asked writer Nigel Fairs where he got the idea of Pisces from.
I wrote Pisces because I have a fantasy about being rescued. I always have done. I think one of my first ever fantasies was based on kiddie serial Belle and Sebastian, and there was a particular scene where the little kid was trapped outside in the snow, and he got rescued by, he or she, I can't remember who it was, got rescued by a doctor, and that struck me as being really rather nice. So that was the first fantasy I ever had, and I think I still have got that sort of fantasy, because looking at the world around us, which is a pretty horrible place, I think it would be rather nice if somebody came to my door one morning, knocked on it and said, Nigel, let's get away from all this. And that's exactly what Pisces does in the series.
Your world is a cruel, harsh place. Leave it all behind. There is so much for us to see, so many new skies, new lands to walk upon. Come with me, Anton, to new worlds, where mothers need have no fear for their newborn.
But there is another side of Pisces which is quite important as well. It's about people recognizing their specialness. Each of the main characters in Pisces has a special power. Just in the same way that every one of us has a special talent or something that makes them special, whether it's a quality like compassion or a talent such as drawing or whatever. And the whole series is about realizing that they have that talent or special quality and appreciating it and using it.
There is a point beyond consciousness, free from irrelevancies, free from revelry. You must find it. Concentrate, Anton Savage. Find it. Think of nothing else.
And also there's a message that I hope comes across, that very specialness, that talent or quality or whatever, will always have two sides to it. There'll always be the possibility that that talent will either be abused or turned on its head by something or whatever. So someone, for example, who feels a great compassion, I'm talking about in this world, in this life, might go through a rotten experience or two, and that compassion might turn to resentment or something like that. Yes, there are always darker sides to everybody, and to their specialness. And that's really where darkness comes in, on a very basic level.
Or it might be that some people just don't utilise the talents they've got and lay to waste, and other things come out of them instead of that talent, say, that could shift them to a darker plane, you could say.
Very much so.
And so either could go one way or the other.
That's right. I think before all that came the idea of basing a series around the horoscope. I think that was the very first idea. And into that I put the ideas of escapism and seeing your own talents and stuff like that. I thought it would be a nice idea to have a structure of 12 plays, each with a different star sign, which is what has happened. Now, the extent of each star sign entering each episode has varied. There is one episode which is episode 9 by Marcus Tanmore, which just has the main character having a little bull doll, which is the only reference to Taurus, his particular star sign. But some of the other episodes are more closely woven in with the horoscope idea.
I think I believe you. You, Alistair, are like us in spirit, and you, Anton, are no hunter. In many ways, you are both prey, haunted by your own pain, hunted by your destiny, like us. This is true?
Well, I guess so, yes. I'm fascinated by the horoscope. I think it's real. I think there's so much evidence to support that I don't think you can doubt it. Well, people can doubt it. They're usually Capricorns. But I strongly believe that the universe has a structure. That everything... There's a theory around, isn't there? What is it? Is it the butterfly theory? You know, the theory that says that somewhere a butterfly can flutter its wings, and in some way that will connect and cause an earthquake in Japan or something.
Like a pebble in the lake.
Yeah, that's right. The ripples
get larger and larger as they get bigger.
I think that's fascinating. And I think there's a truth to it. As in all science fiction, really. Well, as in all fiction, I suppose. The whole thing is a battle between good and evil. Really. Basically. Good supposedly represented by Pisces and her gang, and evil represented by darkness and his gang.
Sight is returning, yes? Yes. You see, I have your best interests at heart. And now we go for the king. And his power. That is what we both want. Yes. Yes. That's right.
What would you say it was influenced by the characters actually being played? Has that, rather than what you had on paper to begin with, and you wrote the characters, before you actually went on to write the later episodes, have you actually been influenced, or any of the writers, by how the actual acting of the characters came out?
Yes.
Into what was going to happen to them in the future, or how the plots would go, or any...
Very much so. Very much so, particularly in Pisces. Maria Glante, who is the spitting image of Audrey Hepburn, came into the studio, gave us this absolutely mind-blowing interpretation of Pisces as a kind of Italian royal, beautiful person. And immediately that inspired myself and the rest of the writers, I think, to make her more and more Maria Galante. She's an absolute enigma, and I think so is Pisces. The two of them are inseparable in my mind.
Who do you think I am, Mr. Leach?
I know who you are, or rather, what you are.
And you think that killing me is a solution to your problems?
No, you are astute.
Maria Galante looks like Jane Seymour, who I think it would be fair to say is fairly glamorous and attractive, and that's certainly the image that Pisces has, even just in the written script form. But she is meant to be sophisticated and attractive and alluring and mysterious as well. And I can quite happily see Jane Seymour in that role, though I'm sure Maria plays them better than Jane Seymour.
Yes. I thought as much. Thank you.
Do you understand that thing?
He and his race are extremely intelligent. They have a fascinating concept of reality. I would have liked to have spent more time with them.
Also going with the image of Jane Seymour was very much that Pisces would always be the same wherever she went, whether it was a spaceship in the future or a war-torn planet. It wouldn't faze her. She would always be quite composed and fairly competent. I mean, perhaps the only time she loses confidence is when darkness starts badgering her. But otherwise, nothing else really bothers her. You know, someone appears with a machine gun and threatens her. You know, she quite happily will carry on. So it was very much this glamorous woman, whether it would be wearing a fur coat and a glass of champagne, standing on a rubbish tip, possibly with a long cigarette holder, you know, sort of Lady Penelope type thing. And just sort of happily carrying on while all these bodies are dropping around her, you know.
Pisces reminds me of Cruella de Vil. You know, from, is it 101 Dalmatians? That's what she reminds me of, which makes me think the whole thing would work quite well as a cartoon. But more so, but definitely as a comic strip.
Then I choose to join you.
Brave words.
Pisces, we're both coming. Beth and me.
There is no place for her on our journey.
But I can't leave her.
You saw her die, Anton.
No, I saved her. I used my power. I changed it.
You simply postponed her death.
No, you're wrong.
Can't tell. I mean, she's obviously really cool and neat and, you know, is very much in control and a complete enigma, which appeals to me. But as to whether or not I still don't know if she's the goodie or the baddie, simply because the writer has still not finished the script. So it's very up in the air at the moment.
There's, of course, her companions. Or companion at the moment, Anton Savage, played by yourself. But also, it can be exclusively revealed now, in a future episode, she will in fact be joined by the Savage Alistair. These two characters are very different. These two characters are very different from each other. So, what parts do they play in the journey?
You mean as characters or as plot devices?
As both.
As characters, Anton Savage is the human who reacts in a hopefully very human way to the situations he's put in. In other words, at the beginning he's completely bowled over by it all and terrified and excited all at the same time. But by the end he's grown to accept it. He's like any seasoned traveller by the end of the series. I sort of like to see him as a sort of Luke Skywalker type of character. You know, in the first of the Star Wars films he was a young lad, and by the end he was a Jedi Knight. I like that sort of progression.
Your shadow, Anton Savage. I am with you always. There is no escape from me.
Darkness?
Be aware, Anton Savage.
Oh, I am aware. I promise you.
None of us play by the same rules. Pisces is not all that she seems.
Alistair is different in that from the word go, she is a primitive and she reacts to things completely spontaneously throughout her life. She always has done and continues to do so right until the end of the series. She doesn't change. Basically, she remains the same, although she gets a little bit of experience along the way, obviously.
Do this to her. She's your own.
Do not plead for my life, careless one. I do not fear death.
But what about the...
It is you, Constantin, who should be afraid. Betrayal is a bitter taste. I pray, Ruler, that you die gagging on it. And, yeah, so she's a savage. She's a huntress. She's quite a complex personality, I think. She's not your sort of typical tear meat limb from limb and don't think about it. But she's very, very loyal to Pisces. She's absolutely in awe of her and will do whatever she's told. So she's very useful to have around the place. Let us take you to the sacred point and we can show you.
It is forbidden.
Forbidden? Who forbids us? Not Mula, not Welva, not Auron. Men like Constantin forbid us. Command us like common beasts to obey their will without question. Men! Nothing more. I mean, the men tend to get the raw deal. Probably more so in this play. I mean, Pisces, you know, is the main character, a woman. Alistair is, you know, a very strong female, a savage, and Anton, who is the other constant character, is probably the weakest of the three. He never knows what's going on. His head's in the clouds a bit, and I mean Pisces keeps information from him purposefully. So it's a bit of a turnaround, really, and there's absolutely no reliance on men to be the great saviours at all. I mean, if anything, completely the other way around. And basically, as well, Alistair looks after herself. You know, no male could probably rescue her or dominate her or do anything with her. She's just very much an item on her own. She's a very diverse person in that she's very willing to be dominated by women if she respects that woman. And controlled, because Pisces does control her. But she is also very dominating herself, so she needs to find herself in situations and create situations for herself where she can actually be of use and actually make a difference and use her powers. Because, you know, I mean, one of her very strong powers is to be able to communicate with nature and with animals and beasts.
What did you do that for? We're trapped down here now. I was trying to get out. Alistair?
There is death down here. I can smell it.
Lizzie Hann plays Alistair, and she's magnificent. The moment she walked into the rehearsal studios, there was absolute chaos.
Marianne's quarters. What? Hey! What? Okay. Marianne, wake up.
She has a sort of a wonderful attitude towards life. She's one of the people who I think really sucks the marrow from life. She really lives her life, whether it's in absolutely darkest chaos, as it has sometimes been, or in absolute joy. Always absolutes for Lizzie. And sort of the combination of her and Maria Galante is an electric one. Really is in life.
I can see it. He likes playing
Oh,
baby.
Peter, this is hot, Rees. I'm never going to do this.
How do I pronounce her name, by the way?
It's too much. I mean, I just go over the top, but I just have to get the most out of everything I do, and I really do enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy lifting atmospheres a lot. I can't help it. Probably everyone's getting very irritated by it, but I'm having a laugh.
There's no one to protect them now! No moolah to protect them from the fire, eh? Well, Elisa, how does it feel to watch your people perish whilst you live? How does it feel to be condemned to death for the man you loved?
Anton will try and reason his way in or out of a situation, and by the time he's stopped reasoning, Alistair has already got a knife out and slaughtered the opposition. Alistair really is straight out of Doctor Who.
You've mentioned a certain programme, which you could say it sounds like it does have bearings on your series. Is this intentional?
Absolutely. I think Doctor Who has a unique format, and it should be exploited as much as it can. Now they're not making it anymore.
In the last episode of Doctor Who, they were, before it was radically restructured, the ending moments, they were going to hint that the Doctor was more than a Time Lord, and he had actually evolved beyond that. And in the same way, it seems that Pisces picks up the reins in something that has evolved beyond that. So
Yes.
it was just a little point.
Perhaps Pisces is the next Doctor. Who knows?
Thank you.
Pisces.
Doctor.
Doctor?
Oh, you're the Doctor, are you?
But I would like to think that Pisces is actually Doctor Who plus something. I'd like to think that it's Doctor Who with teeth. Because of the audience that Doctor Who was aimed at, it couldn't deal with certain issues that Pisces actually tries, the Pisces the series, actually tries to battle head on. For example, rape. Twice in the series, it deals specifically with the problem of rape and oppression of women oppression of sexuality, all sorts of things like that Doctor Who could never have done. So I'd like to think of it as Doctor Who with teeth. I've used quite a few of the actors from the audiovisuals Doctor Who adventures, which I worked on for 5 years. Specifically Nick Briggs, who plays Darkness. He's fantastic. I always loved working with him on audiovisuals. He's a very inspiring actor to work with because he enters things so thoroughly and enjoys his work so much. So it's an inspiration to have him around. And I think he's making a very good job of it.
Be aware, Anton Savage.
Darkness? Darkness! Doctor! Dr. Darkness is here.
Quick, Truman, back to the TARDIS.
He spelt it with a K.
Why am I saying a savage and an Indian?
That's referring.
It was just this idea, basically. I mean, he could have just been this nasty person who just said, you know, sort of, I don't know what he says, actually. Sort of being nasty the whole time and all that kind of thing. But I thought that because he's this force, embodiment of a force, I would have thought that he was totally obsessed with that. So this kind of obsessive thing, where it means there's no possibility of kind of light-hearted conversation with him. So I thought his voice would be very obsessive and on one level, really. You know, you couldn't ask Darkness. I don't think Darkness goes home at night and has a cup of tea. You know, get me the tea, dear. You know, it's all he's 100% committed to his objectives.
Please, the pain. Do you think I don't feel it? Do you think I haven't suffered with you? Use the pain, every strand of it. Use it. There is a greater purpose.
I like all my leading actors apart from myself. I didn't write Anton Savage for myself. I wrote it for Mark Leville, who's gone on to become an administrator of a theatre in Plymouth, and good luck to him. I think he would have made a far better Anton Savage than I ever did, but I've enjoyed it nonetheless.
So why did you decide, when Mark wasn't available, to actually take on the role yourself?
Because I was the only one who I knew would be able to turn up to all the recording sessions.
No!
That was fine!
Trapped like an animal, entombed in this place. This is intolerable. Intolerable. Do it again, I think.
Yes, from the top then.
I love doing it.
Pisces.
No, I don't know.
Pisces.
The bomb which exploded...
I've got a negroid stuck in my tooth.
Listen, sorry, I've got to go to the loo.
Oh, that's okay.
The bomb which exploded feet... Eh? Sorry, Nigel, this actually doesn't make any sense.
Can we try that again?
Nigel, go.
I'm sorry, I'll go in the other.
Bugger off.
The bomb, which exploded less than 7 feet away from the west wing of the prison, killed 12 of the prison staff and inmates outright. And I'm going to say that all over again.
Right, that's it. Slap the custard all over him.
What? You bastard!
Anton Savage.
Sorry.
Nigel.
I'm sorry. Sex scene, take 2. I saw her, Beth, at the pool, looking in at me through the window. She was there.
I'm sorry, darling.
You haven't been listening to... Oh, shit. Sorry.
Do you not like being called darling?
I love it. If we carry on like this, they'll only be going to Lee Let Out to stop out and...
And learn their lines.
Last segment again.
Yeah.
On no actors.
Okay, I thought so.
Take two. I expect we can arrange a photographer, but really,
No
what you
buts,
need...
Mr. Henderson, please. Now, will you have Mr. Mason accompany me to his... Sorry.
Can I just blow my nose?
Okay, Anton. Push harder. Come on.
Episode 1 is actually in production at the moment. I've completed all the sound effects and stuff. But Alistair Locke is, at this very moment, slaving away with his 52-piece orchestra, composing the incidental music. Now, Alistair is just brilliant. He's excellent to work with.
Because then, yes, you could have some sort of quickie sports theme, which then becomes all sort of falling off and discordant and going wrong as he gets into trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a version of the same thing.
Not content with just writing a score and that's it. He actually insisted on coming down here to Cranfield Sound Studios and going through the script, discussing ideas, putting ideas to and fro, discussing themes, discussing all sorts of things. So he's got a real feel for the script and for the episode, which he's writing for at the moment, which is the first episode. And some of the music is just fantastic. Nearly 3 years.
And how much of that was pre-production preparation up until you first started recording?
I think it was only about 3 months before we started recording it, from having the first idea. But then we had a long gap of nearly a year, in which there were other writers writing scripts, and I was working on some scripts as well, after the first 2 episodes were recorded. At the moment, we're about halfway through the scripts. I'm working on episode 6 at the moment, which is proving to be quite difficult. But I think all the episodes now have a structure of some sort, whether it's actually a script written, a studio session having been done, or just a plot line. I know how it's going to end, which I didn't know a few months ago.
You say. So has the original concept changed as you've progressed through actual production?
The original concept hasn't changed at all. It changed quite a lot in the first 3 months pre-production, but it hasn't changed since then, since we actually started recording it. The way we get to the end has changed incredibly.
In episode 2, Blood Sports, Pisces and Anton find themselves on a train journey into the distant future, but they are not the only extra passengers.
Have you made a will, Mr. Baloney?
A will?
It might be nice to know who will inherit all your little bits and pieces if you fail to carry out this final little task.
Did you find out what all the fuss was about next door?
Chap died.
What?
Dropped dead in his cabin. Heard that waiter chappie talking to a doctor woman. She's probably doing an autopsy right now.
I think the time for discretion may soon be over, Mr. Baloney. It is highly probable there is a killer on board.
My second script is sort of Thunderbirds meets Agatha Christie. It's a murder mystery set on a futuristic train. Bit of fun, bit of gore. Exceptionally noticeable are the performances of Jenny and Mark as Sybil and Frank. I think they're going to steal the show.
Are you ready yet, Sybil?
Oh, Frank, do stop fussing. The cabaret doesn't start for another 20 minutes.
Cabaret, Sybil, cabaret.
Oh.
It's important to get a good table.
I expect all the tables are good tables there.
Don't want to be stuck with a bloody dut or a D grade.
I'm sure there wouldn't be any unemployed people on a luxury cruiser, even if it did have a third-class compartment.
It's a train, Sybil, a train. I hope they don't have duts working in the kitchens.
Oh, Frank, don't be silly.
Episode 3, The Huntress, takes us to a distant volcanic world, where the outgoing leader of a patriarchal tribe seeks to restore himself to power.
So, Friedrich, is the battle over? Do you accept me as leader now? Speak louder, Friedrich! Let my people hear you! Never!
Have the great gift.
Yeah, so you keep telling me, but I can't use it, can I?
You know what your problem is, Anton Savage? You want to swim before you can paddle. Think you can click your fingers and become a superhero, eh? Just like that. Think you can save the universe without getting your knees scraped.
Why does everyone have this obsession with cutting out my tongue?
Don't come near me!
I shan't, my dear. You will come to me.
Seeds of doubt are sown in her mind, and from those seeds, darkness will devour her.
Shut it, girls! Leave me alone!
Alexa, why are you here?
I must help!
Don't down below with the other women! Father! Don't now, we want to throw you overboard!
Pisces! Behind you!
While I was writing this, I was reading Alice Walker's collection of short stories. She's a feminist writer, you probably know, wrote The Colour Purple. And they were very inspiring. So the script turned from a story about a man who abuses his power in a religious sect to the story of women being unfairly ruled over by men.
I have betrayed myself.
You have done your duty. That is all.
Duty?
It is as the gods would wish it.
It is disgusting.
The sensation will pass.
How do you know? How could you know?
It will pass.
Episode 4, Guests for the Night, is set in a house inhabited by a bizarre family.
Now, you have been a very naughty boy, haven't you, honey?
Have I?
Why, yes. Stealing away in the middle of the night like that.
You know what this means, don't you, Webster? It means playtime.
One day I'll pop up to that grey attic in the sky, and then where will you be, eh? Stuck!
You really are an empty-minded little fool, aren't you?
Webster! Can't really remember who you're talking to.
I know exactly who I'm talking to. And I repeat, you're fools.
Something's going on with time here, Alexa. Not just the clocks. Something more than that. I can feel it.
The rules are changing, Pisces. Darkness approaches.
Well, honey, don't I get a round of applause?
In episode 5, Lear, by Marcus Tammore, an ancient race battles for survival in a dark and deadly jungle.
Lisha,
Leah?
time to move on.
I'm tired of this.
Come on. Tonight is different. Our enemies approach.
The hunters?
And others.
So what did I see? A bloody ghost?
A shadow.
Right. Those fur-faced bastards are for it now. I'll kill every last one of them. Every last bloody little one.
Where am I?
You are part of me now, just as I shall be part of you.
Who are you?
I am darkness.
It's here. The bloodline. Filling us, surrounding us. It's here.
No! Destroy it. Give in to your hatred. Give in to me. Destroy it.
That brings us to the end of this special extended look behind the scenes here at Cranfield Sound Studios. Join us again at the end of episode 2, Bloodsports, when Gary Russell will be talking to Maria Galante and Nicholas Briggs.
I've also been told that you do an excellent impersonation of a baby seal.
It's a complete rumour. Total fabrication. That's just...
That was just that baby seal down in the corner, wasn't it?
If you would like to comment on the first episode of Pisces, please drop us a line at Cranfield Sound Studios, 368 Ditchling Road, Brighton, BN1 6JL. We look forward to hearing from you.
Pisces, episode 1, Slap the Custard On. God, I think I'm so funny, don't I?